Let's resolve the age-old debate of whether you really need a dual monitor setup or if a single display is more than enough. We'll explore both sides of the spectrum, cover some popular dual monitor options, and even talk about why I chose the Apple Studio display over the ProDisplay XDR. It is a secret that Apple tries to keep from you, so it might shock you. Make sure to watch the entire video, since at the end I will show you how I position them and what the best dual monitor positions are that can elevate your productivity, especially if you are a multitasking user or editing photos or videos. Let's get started, but first, intro. What's up everyone, Peter here. First off, let's tackle why you might not need a dual monitor setup. If you are a minimalist and prefer a clean and clutter-free workspace, a single monitor might be the way to go. It's simpler, requires less cable management without an extra dock, and can help you stay focused on a single task at hand without the distraction of a second screen. On the flip side, there are some compelling reasons why you might want to consider a dual monitor setup. Productivity gains are one of the most significant advantages. With two screens, you can multitask like a pro, whether you are editing photos or videos, managing emails and spreadsheets, or keeping an eye on your calendar, emails, or social media while working. Brands like Dell, LG, and BenQ offer reliable options with various sizes and resolution. You can even mix and match monitors for a customized experience. But for those deeply embedded in the Apple ecosystem, the Apple Studio displays are the best price-value ratio choice in my opinion. But even for PC people too. Seamless integration with macOS and the sleek design make them a perfect fit. Just one example is that it is the most responsive display that I had, since it wakes up my MacBook in no time. With 5K resolution, ProMotion, and awesome color thanks to the True Tone technology, these displays deliver a top-notch visual experience. I might say that they are even better than the ProDisplay XDR. While the 32-inch is better and tempting, as well as the 1600 nits of peak brightness, but 1600 nits is only for HDR content and you cannot manually switch, so most of the times, even when editing videos, you'll be stuck with SDR, which is only 500 nits of brightness. That is actually 100 nits less than the studio display, which can constantly provide 600 nits. Crazy, right? If you are as shocked as I was, show it by smashing that like button. But if you are really shocked, smash it 3 times. Okay. And if we add their prices to the equation, the ProDisplay XDR starts at 5,500 euros and the Studio display at 1,750 euros, which means you could literally get 3 Studio displays for less than what the ProDisplay XDR costs. This means, and allow me to do the math for you, that you'll get 54 inches of screen real estate instead of 32 inches while saving 2,000 euros. So, in my humble opinion, whether you are a content creator, designer, or just someone who appreciates beautiful displays, the Apple Studio display offers an unmatched viewing experience, especially if you go with the dual monitor setup. But what do you think? Are you team single monitor or team dual monitor? And did you know about this misleading secret by Apple? Please let me know down in the comments. And now, here are my favorite ways to position a dual monitor setup and the ones I don't recommend. Stacked. It is when you position one monitor above the other. This is my go-to setup, since with daily tasks I can put my calendar, email client and Spotify above, so I can see what's going on while I do my main work on the lower display that is at eye level. Plus, since I edit videos almost on a daily basis, I use a secondary monitor as a clean feed or extended display when color grading. Mixed orientation. I rotate my secondary display 90 degrees to the side and use it as a vertical display. It is not only helpful for tasks like web browsing or coding, where a taller display is more advantageous, but oftentimes I use 3 rows where apps like Spotify, Calendar and Mail app is stacked on top of each other. On the not recommended side, the first would be side by side. When placing the monitors horizontally next to each other, it just takes too much space, and nor it is the best thing for productive tasks nor for editing. Place the monitors next to each other on the same plane, suitable for tasks that require a wide horizontal workspace such as video editing or coding. The only way I see this working if you have a larger and smaller display. So for example, if you don't want to invest in 2 displays right out of the bat, you could use your MacBook screen as a secondary display. This is what I did for a few years, and you can check it out in my first desk setup tour video. Link is in the description under the like button, which by the way you could smash if you find this video helpful. Lastly, I also don't prefer curved or angled configurations neither, since I prefer to have a symmetrical center of operation. At the end of the day, experimenting with different setups can help you find the most suitable configuration for your dual monitor system. The last part of the equation for the ultimate dual display setup is placement, specifically what mount to use for your display. Instead of getting the standard stand or paying the ridiculous €280 for the height adjustable version, go with a VESA mount and get yourself a proper multi-monitor mount. I've tried several ones, as you can see in my previous year's desk setup tours, but I think I found the best solutions that's all about flexibility, motion and the sleek design. It is the Ergotron LX dual stacking arm with a tall pole in matte black. You can get it in white and grey as well, but the matte black is perfect for my moody home office. Ergotron is the only mount that offers easy, seamless yet stable adjusting, may it be lifting, extending or rotating for the best view possible. It is just so sad that every monitor mount is created for this reason, yet they fail at it. It is all about giving you the freedom to arrange your workspace the way you want, thus becoming a real game changer for your daily work routine. It supports up to 4 screens with the LX arm extension and color kit, all with various VESA mount standards, and yes, you can rely on the durable construction that keeps your screens steady even during dynamic movement. Speaking of durability, it supports screens up to 40 inches with a weight capacity of between 6 and 20 kilograms per arm. With a lift of 33 centimeters and a tilt of 75 degrees and the full 360 degrees rotation, it is awesome. But if it's not enough, there is the cherry on the top. It comes with a 10-year warranty. While it is not the cheapest with $455, for me, it is an instant get. So yeah, the big question, do you really need a dual monitor setup? Both options have their merits, and it all boils down to what works best for you. Personally, I opted in for the dual Apple Studio display setup because of their seamless integration with my MacBook and the unmatched display quality and design. But hey, choose what aligns with your needs and preferences. I love the aesthetics on my desk. It really brings my productive and creative side out with such an ease. Talking about my desk setup, this year is big for me since I could buy my dream house and create the ultimate home office space that I could seamlessly integrate to my smart home with some cool automations. So if you haven't seen that video or my all-in-one talking headstand that I'm looking at here, check these videos out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, comment and subscribe with the bell as well. Tons of content coming up. I'll catch you in the next one, maybe in this. Click. Bye.